What up, y'all? So, if you've been following, you know that today's principle is Umoja, which means unity. And if you listen to my song Habari Kwanzaa, Habari Gani Kwanzaa, sorry. See, this is what I'm saying. Kwanzaa isn't about being perfect. I know a lot of people like that sounds like another complicated thing to learn. It's not. So basically, there's seven principles. We call those the Nguzo Saba. And if you listen to my song, Rap Poet, Habari Gani, Kwanzaa, the remix as well, it basically guides you through what we call the candle that we light the other candles with, what we call the candle holder, the kinara, what we call the makeka, which is the mat that you put the kinara on. And it's just all right there in the song. But when I think about today's principle, which is unity, I think about the fact that you don't really have to do anything different from just being who you are. Kwanzaa is a lot about not over extending yourself and burning yourself out, especially for Black people in America that created this tradition. Uh, our lives have often been like doing things, proving ourselves, proving we're good enough, and then even when we're not doing things, wondering about if we're good enough or what we can do. And so when you think about these Nguzo Saba, these seven principles that we reflect on for Kwanzaa, but basically remind us these are principles to reflect on for the whole year, right? So this isn't just like a one day thing. It's something we should just be easily doing in our life every day. But this is a special time to just think about it. It's kind of like when you make a New Year's resolution. In Kwanzaa, you take one day for each principle for 7 days to think about things that are just important and that you deserve for your life and your family, your friends, and your community. So when we reflect on Umoja, the first principle, for me today, what I'm reflecting on is the fact that I'm not alone, because Umoja does mean unity. And a lot of times we think in our mind again, we got to get out of our overthinking mind. Our mind tells us that we're alone, but right now I'm in a house, and this house was built by people, over 200 years ago. You know, there have been so many people that made it possible for this house to keep going before I even moved in here. The people who are providing the phone services and the electric services, the people who helped me on my car. Shout out to my brother Ron. The people who put the speed bumps on the street so we can drive and be safe. I mean, there's so many people right now living today that we don't think about every day that make it possible for us to have a better quality of life and just overthink in our own mind. So not only that, but there will be people in the future who honor our legacy. There have been millions of people in the past who made it possible for us to even for me to even be talking on a phone right now and know that this is going to reach somebody without sending a message that's going to travel for like 3 months and maybe get lost on a ship somewhere. So this is a longer reflection on the day. I don't know if I'll probably do a YouTube post for a longer post like this, but I just wanted to start out the first day by saying like, one, Kwanzaa is not about like learning some complicated new tradition. It's about reminding you that you already have more than you think you have, and sometimes that prevents you from giving away what you have or throwing away what you have. In the holiday season, there's an old movie called "It's a Wonderful Life." You also know the Christmas Carol. All these movies are about having a great time of year when it gets dark and when it gets cold. People think the worst about others and themselves, and they look at all the opulence and the money and the treasure other people have, and they're like, I should have that. And Kwanzaa reminds you, like these great movies do, like treasure what you already have. It's not too late to be grateful for what you have. What you have, if you really think about it, you already won in life. So continue to win, continue to celebrate Kwanzaa. And if someone asks you today, on the first day, December 26th, Habari Gani, the reply is Umoja. Peace.